Hello. Ooh, this person's getting timed out. I'm not playing today. I'm not playing today. Get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. We're going to have no... Yeah, W Stranger Things. That's all I want in this chat. That's all I want from y'all. You hear me? You hear me? Who will Mike end up with? L or Will? Oh, we'll get into that. It better be freaking L. All right, let's get a W Stranger Things chat. Spam in chat everywhere. Cobra Kai is on par with Stranger Things. No, it's not. L Human. It's kind of crazy. Thank you. W Stranger Things. Come on. Come on, TikTok. You can do it. There you go, Twitch. Nice. Everyone's doing it. No, it's not. I love Cobra Kai. It ain't better. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Cobra Kai clears. No. No. Okay. All right, this is what we're going to do, chat. My friend Cam, she is a Stranger Things expert. So she knows all these theories. She has a whole timeline of the world of Stranger Things. She has it in a big, PowerPoint presentation that she's been working on for forever. I just saw the play. I'm rewatching through all the seasons. I just watched the episode The Lost Sister, right? So we are going to get her on a call, and she's going to teach me everything that I don't know, okay? And then we will answer questions, and we will talk theories, and we'll do all the fun stuff, okay? If that sounds good, give me a thumbs up. Everybody lock in. Okay? First, and everyone say hi. Let me see who's here. Yeah, I'm sucking at Stranger Things trivia right now. Locked in? I'm not seeing enough thumbs up. I'm not seeing enough movement. I'll sit here. I don't give an F, dude. Y'all don't know how to find the thumbs up emoji? Do you think Susie is coming back? She better. She better. No way this guy is muted again. Turn around. Well, we're starting early today. Thumbs up! Holy balls! I thought y'all's one thing you could do was spam. Look at what you see. You think Argyle's going to be in Season 5? Yeah. I don't think he'll be in it a lot. Thank you, Cassidy. Will kind of does deserve some superpowers after everything he's been through, but, you know. I'm not impressed by your thumbs up ability. Like, I don't give it. Like, I'm not asking you to like the stream. I'm asking you to send an emoji of a thumbs up in the chat. Just. Ah! I do so much. You know? I do so much. You know? You're going to make me crash out this fast. All right. Well, I got 5 people do it. Wow, that's freaking great. Freaking great! F it, we'll do it live! You're all so annoying. I'm sick. I've been working all weekend. I slave like a dog. Day and night. What movie is that from? Do you think the new... He didn't ghost her. She moved across the country. Cam, are you in here? Hold on, let me get Cam in here. He mentioned me on his stream. What did he say? Yoo-hoo. What's up, Brandon? You said that you're a big fan and you would be pissed if Will died. I did say that, yes. Millie Bobby Brown filed a harassment claim on David Harbour. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real. But I haven't looked it up. But I looked at it for like a second, and it didn't seem to have much validity. Super Reads, I don't know. You think Lucas might be cooked? That would be crazy. Before or after he goes on that date with Max? What's up, Joshua? What's up, everybody? Tasman 2 on top. I agree. Lucas and Max gonna have that date at the movies. Yeah, then he's gonna die. You think Mike and Steve are both cooked? Interesting. Hello?
Hang on 2 seconds.
We are live.
I haven't used Discord in 40 years.
Elle is cooked. Elias, you shut your whore mouth. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the 2, Giovanni. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. You know, obviously I'll answer super chats. I'll answer anything. But we'll do questions later. We're gonna go through some random stuff with Cam here in a minute. Murray is definitely cooked. That would be sad. What if he just kills like half of them? I saw a question up here. What was it? Oh, why hasn't Hat Guy watched the show? He watched season 1. We review that on the podcast tomorrow.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Do I sound better than I did 5 seconds ago?
You sound about the same, which isn't bad.
Okay, well, that's good. You're in my ears now, so.
Yeah, you sound fine. I'm turning you up a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go get water. Talk to chat.
Oh my god, if you flash that thing on screen every time you say you're gonna go get water and that creepy little face pops up. Hi, chat. I can also type hi, chat in chat. Hi, chat. What did I miss him talking about? Sorry, meme kid. Your opinion was probably wrong.
Okay. Yes. No, there's no entity today. There is no weird mask thing. We'll be fine.
Okay, good. Good.
Okay, this is Cam, everyone.
Hi.
Cam and Chris, they both love Stranger Things, and they make a lot of Stranger Things content, so go follow both of them. She is here to debate and answer questions and educate on things that I don't know.
Yeah, which is probably a lot.
Probably. So we're gonna talk about. So everyone, lock in. We're talking theories. We're talking trailers. We're talking seasons. We're talking characters. Okay. We're gonna talk wants and needs. We're gonna debate things, and we're gonna answer any questions y'all have. But we'll answer questions later. I want to start with anything you think I don't know or need to know or I'm missing about season 5 related things. I kind of want to go back through the trailer. I've only watched the trailer really once. I want to go through any
Hmm.
theories that you think you have that I haven't discussed with you, or maybe we can discuss again. Um, we can go through the pictures on Instagram, things that the Duffer Brothers have been posting. I haven't been looking at any of that. So
Oh my God.
what do you think we should start with in terms of season
Jesus
5 news, theories, stuff
Christ.
like that?
I feel like I have to catch you up on like 40 years of like war lore or something. Because like
What should what's first? Like, what do we do?
we'll start with, do you know the episode titles of season 5?
Okay, let me. I've looked at them once. I do not have them memorized. Let's pull
Well, I
that
can
up.
give them to you. I have them in front of me.
I'm gonna pull it up so they can see too. Stranger Things season 5 episode titles. All right.
So the first one is The Crawl, which they get. Chris, when did the Duffer Brothers tell us the title of episode 1 of season 5? Like, how long ago was that? On Stranger Things Day of 2022, they
That's-
told us what the title of the first episode was.
That's
Mind
crazy.
you. This is back when everybody, and me included, was convinced that Eddie Munson could come back. So I was like, he's gonna crawl out of the upside down. I just know it.
So why? Okay, you just said back in the day when we were all convinced. What makes you not convinced anymore that he's coming back?
Honestly, Joseph Quinn is too busy. Like, if Joseph Quinn didn't have an incredibly successful career after Stranger Things, I would still be on the train of they could get him back.
Mm-hmm.
But he is literally just far too busy.
Interesting.
There's no way. There's just no way.
Okay, so we've got the crawl.
So okay. Yes, I know. I see that you're looking at like the AI overview.
Yeah.
Technically, we don't know the full name of the second episode.
I was about to
Anything
say.
that's been officially given to us is the vanishing of blank. We don't know
Right.
who it is. Everyone is of the opinion though that it's Holly Wheeler.
Why?
Well, the first time we learned what the episode titles could be, we got like the vanishing of blank Wheeler, but that was from like a source that like kind of like leaks stuff, air quote around leaks.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Stranger Things officially gave it to us and like the Duffer Brothers officially gave it to us, they just put the vanishing of blank. Now,
Vanishing of
why
the
do
fella.
I think it's Holly Wheeler? Did you look at those pictures I sent you like the other day?
No, I did not.
Hang on, let me resend them to you.
Okay.
I'll put them in Discord though. Hang on.
Okay, great.
So basically, when they film like out and about,
Mhm.
paparazzi photos are bound to be taken. So people have been taking photos of them filming for the past like 3 years that the show has been filming. And these photos coming to your Discord right now came out, and this is mostly why everyone thinks it's going to be Holly Wheeler. Oh my gosh, okay. I think those sent.
So
we
who's
got
this guy?
That's Vecna.
Yeah, is that
That's Henry
Vecna?
Creel.
Wow.
Yes. So
As an
everyone was like,
adult.
okay, now hold on. This is layered. Because first of all, why is Henry Creel with Holly Wheeler? Second of all, why is Henry Creel? So this has to be like a projection into Holly's mind or something, because
That could be-
Henry
it could be
Creel
so
never
many things.
aged. He didn't age to that age. Like, he was fried by 11. So like, he would think it's like the vanishing of Holly Wheeler. He's taken her in kind of the same way he like takes Nancy at the end of season 4 to just show her his plan, you know,
Mm-hmm.
kind of in the same vein. But he's for some reason presenting himself as like a human version of,
Yeah, we've never
Henry
seen
Creel.
that before, or at least after.
which is interesting.
Yeah. This person said they also recast Holly, so that was like a heads up. Interesting. Is that true?
Yes, they recast Holly with an actress that I think has been in another horror movie before.
Interesting.
because Holly definitely has a lot more a lot more to do in this
Hi,
season.
Andrew. Long
So that's
time
another
no
big part of
stream.
it.
How you been?
Hey, AG Speeds. I've been good. How have you been? Thank you for the 3. Yeah, so there's the vanishing. So there's the crawl, the vanishing of the Turnbow trap.
Yes. Okay, so that one Funko Pop that you keep not knowing the name of, that character, his
It's
name is
Derek
Derek
Turnbow.
Turnbow.
Yeah.
It seems like there's going to be a couple of like younger kids that are around Erica's age, because we know Mr. Clark is back in this season, and Erica is of the age that like Lucas and Mike and Will and Dustin were when they were in Mr. Clark's class. I think
Yeah.
either in season 1 or season 2, probably season 2.
Oh, who's this girl? Interesting. The picture.
Yeah, I think they're all just like people that are friends with Erica.
Is this Erica on the right? Over
I
here?
don't think so. I don't even think so.
Maybe.
But I think that they're probably they look like they're around the same age. And there's been a couple of theories about Derek Turnbow. There's a filming location that we know exists for season 5 that's like in a big mansion type of house. And I think some
that's
people think that
season-
maybe that's his house.
Okay.
They think that Derek is a bully because there's like a shot in the teaser trailer of Will like holding Derek down by the back of his legs.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go through the
It's
trailer
so
in a minute.
silly.
Sorcerer. Oh, interesting. Can we go back
Yeah.
to the... Okay, there we go. Shock. Blah blah blah.
Sorcerer has me thinking of like Will the Wise kind
Right,
of,
yeah.
or Vecna, but that's the last episode of Volume 1. So that's, and we're pretty sure, in my
Okay, so
opinion,
they-
Volume 1 ends with Vecna doing that thing that he does to Will at the end of the trailer. Like straight up.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I think.
And so I think that's going to be like the cliffhanger. Shock Jock, I don't know much about what that means, but I
What's
think,
Kamazats.
you know that in the trailer, that thing that like sets off in the upside down, like big spark in the sky.
Nikhil, no
Mhm.
way Derek is a bully. That's what I wanted to say. I was like, no way.
Hey, it's the 80s.
Yeah,
Anything is possible.
anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
Kamazats is a bat demon thing.
Yeah, Chris. Hang on, Chris will know exactly how to
Death
explain
bat.
what this is.
God from Mayan
Christopher.
mythology.
Come here. Yeah, that was when that episode title came out. That was another reason why I was like, dude, Eddie's coming back. It's the bats.
Interesting. Yeah. So
Can
okay,
you
so
come
so
explain
you
to us
you
what Kamazat
originally
is?
Oh. Well, there's multiple things it could be. First of all, it's a reference to A Wrinkle in Time. Its origin in that book, I don't know because I haven't read it, but someone explained it to me recently. It's like a planet there of sorts, comparable to the way the Upside Down is described. And then Kamazats, on the other hand, involves, I believe, a Mayan death
Yeah.
bat god-like figure.
Yeah.
So
interesting. So you keep saying this. You are of the opinion that Eddie. Oh, you're just because he's too busy. Anything else?
Well, I mean, it's been 3 years, so like so many theories have been able to come and go. Like a really popular theory at the beginning, especially based on some of the stuff that was in Raw Stuffers, like Instagram dumps, was like they were going to time travel in season 5. I think by now we all kind of. I was never of that. I never really agreed with that theory, but I know a lot of people had that theory.
Mhm.
So it's like,
So
and I could see where they were coming from.
obviously, season 1 last episode was the upside down, and this one is the right side up. I like that. I think that's really cute
Yes.
and cool. Okay, should we go to any Instagram or Duffer Brothers page, or should we go to trailer?
Go to the trailer.
All right, let's go to the trailer.
Now, do you want to do the trailer that just came out last week, or do you want to do the teaser trailer that came out like 4 months ago?
Let's do trailer.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So what is this? That's not Vecna's mansion. That's a church that it's starting
No,
on or something.
That's the library. That's in the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of downtown Hawkins.
Yeah.
And so these first opening shots of the trailer, I think that I'm fairly confident. I think we actually know what the first like line or something is of the crawl. Like the first couple lines. So I think that season 5 is opening with a flashback to Will in the Upside Down in season 1.
Right. Yeah, because there's
'Cause
still
when they
some
find Will
unanswered
in season
questions
1.
there.
Yeah, because we don't know like what Will did while he was in the
Yeah,
Upside
because
Down
he's in there for
during
a
season
week.
1.
Like, how did he survive? Like, what happened?
Yes.
Mhm.
And in Ross Duffer's Instagram posts, like we literally see a little boy in Will's outfit from season 1 in the same way that you know how they cast just like a young child and then like kind of
Yeah,
put
CGI.
Eleven's face onto it. They're
Yeah.
gonna do that for Will.
Okay,
And so when Joyce and Hopper find Will at the end of season 1, he's in the library.
yeah,
So I think that that's what this is.
right. Okay, and then Dustin's just aura farming in a trench coat all season, apparently.
Yeah.
Get a different hat. I love that they're quarantined in Hawkins. I don't know. I think that's so crazy. I think that's such a good, like, you know,
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
progression to where we are now. Like, things are under construction.
Mm-hmm.
We're really starting to lose it.
I love Mike and 11,
Stuck
dude.
in here,
I love
no
them.
end in sight.
So yeah, tunnels, like you mentioned, tunnels are back, right?
Yes, the tunnels are back. I am pretty confident the tunnels are like dormant. Like once the gate closes at the end of season 2,
Yeah.
the tunnels still exist because they were dug out, but they are no longer like
Yeah, there's no
part of the Upside Down, like
tentacles. There's no
Yeah,
upside down
particles.
particles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are they doing back in there?
I mean, I think they're going to use the tunnels to get around Hawkins without the military seeing them. Because I think they're going to be wanting they're going to want to do whatever they need to do because they know what's actually going on, but the
Right.
military is going to be really harsh on everything. And like the military is still looking for 11. Like I don't think 11's going to be able to be used at all in volume 1. I think that she's going to have to literally be in hiding. Like we know there's a missing poster made for 11. Like they're looking for her. They're looking for her in season 4, but they're looking for her. I think they're going to be looking for her in season 5 and she can't go out and do anything. That's why any action we see really of 11 in the trailers, it's either in secret at the junkyard or she's in the Upside Down.
Yeah. Because that big action scene where the Demogorgons were just jumping all over the place, she wasn't really there. Also, Dustin gets beat the crap out of him, apparently.
Together.
Yeah, he's going to get beat up at Eddie's grave.
Yeah. Obviously, the running
that's
and the
so
jumping
sad.
is freaking sick. She's my queen.
Yes.
And then there's the radio station, which is in a lot of the merch. Guys, video
Yes.
coming soon. I bought every Stranger Things thing at Target.
You're so crazy for that.
Yeah. I'll be giving all of it away
That's
at some point. But
So nice.
it's just so, like literally right now I have like a card table to my right, it's completely full, and then like a little wagon that's full, and then 3 boxes of photos over here. I have a whole freaking record player that I had to buy. But anyways,
I know. I've seen the stuff that's at Target and I'm like, some of that you just didn't need to buy.
Yeah,
I fear.
yeah. Like they have these little freaking like they're like 2 inches tall. It's like a little speaker, and each of them were like $15, and they had like
Oh
8
my
different
God.
versions of them. So, anyways, I brought that up because a lot of they had like a sock pack that was like the shape of this fan that you see right here, and there are socks inside.
Yes. Yeah.
There was like a plushie of the radio station. They have the
Yeah.
mascot, which is this little duck thing.
One of
as
the Funko Pops is Robin with the WSQK tower.
Yeah. So this is gonna be.
I have
big.
it. Yeah, I think this is where the buyers are living straight up. I think they moved back, but like I don't think they went back to their house. So I think that this is where they're living, and I think that this is where most of them are like holed up.
Hi, Hunter. Thanks for hanging out. It's the Star Court of season 5. That'd be interesting. I did love Star Court. I love when they kind of revolve around. Oh, what does this freaking map thing say?
Okay, so this is just a map of Hawkins.
Day
And I
of
think they're just planning
disaster?
Humans
Humans left. Something left.
It's got like some important places on it, like in you can see the library to the left of Mike's hands, and then on the far right there's a barn that'll be important. Like there's a shot of Joyce holding her axe in the teaser trailer that's inside that barn. There's the Hawkins Hospital, that's where Max is going to be all season, obviously. And I think in that shot where Mike's putting the 2 pieces down, he's putting 2 pieces down onto a church, which is another important location.
You don't get to write the ending. Not this time.
Fun fact about me, I have been like making a map of Hawkins on my own.
Oh, nice.
I've been like going full cartographer.
This is about to be the
with the
worst
show.
season, not gonna lie. Hey, Luke, how about you just leave? How about you just exit the stream? You know? All right, we got a little tornado thing, and this is not.
This is
in
what
the
I think is the
Upside Down.
shock chalk. No, it
When
I
it's
don't know if I'd
looking
say.
up, it just
I
looks
think
like
it
it's at
is
night.
kinda.
I don't know.
I think it is. One thing that Stranger Things has kind of done in season 4 is they kind of moved on from the concept of the Upside Down being toxic. Like in season 1 and 2 specifically, like even if like when the kids go down into the tunnels with Steve, like they have to have bandanas around their mouth and they have like goggles on. When Joyce and Hopper go in season 1 to get Will, they have to wear like hazmat suits. Like it's like a whole thing. And like if you're in there for too long breathing it directly, like you start to cough and like
I mean,
Loki die.
Yeah, they made a whole thing of Hopper. When Hopper got trapped in there, he ripped his shirt and put it over his mouth, and then they had to like
Yeah.
they like pumped his stomach and like gave him oxygen and all this stuff.
They kind of abandoned that in season 4, which I mean, I don't really care too much, but
Yeah.
they did kind of
I've
abandon that.
always thought about
So I
that.
think that scene of Jonathan and Nancy looking up, I do think that is in the Upside Down. They're just at the lab in the Upside
Dude,
Down.
Nancy's going through it.
I know.
She is upset. She's washing blood off her hands. What else we got? Steve
It's
is
either
hugging
Karen or
Dustin.
Ted.
I'm just watched the episode where like Dustin and Steve like link up for the first time,
I know. And see,
It's-
that's why season 2 is so good.
and he's giving him the advice on the girls and the hair, and they're fighting the Demodogs. It's good.
So good.
Yeah, plot
so
twist:
good.
nobody dies.
To be fair, I can see that happening, and I would also be fine with it.
Full bearded.
The
Hopper
show's
is
never
just
really
so
been-
sexy.
The show's never really been about people dying. You know what I mean? Like
I
some shows
mean-
you feel like are about people dying, kind of like Game of Thrones. They established in season 1 that this show is about people that can die. They established that in the finale of season 1, but like they don't really do that in this show. So I
Yeah.
think that most characters can survive.
Yeah, but I think that's why everyone's so worried in season 5 is because they've kept all of the main characters alive, and they've always brought in people that they can kill. They brought in Barb, they brought in Bob, they brought in
Yeah.
Eddie. You know,
I see people. Yeah. I see people in your chat being like, they kill people every season. And I'm like, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm
Not
talking
the
about like
main
the
people.
main
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
characters. Like if they they could
What
have
the
killed
frick is that?
Dustin at some point or something, but they didn't, obviously, because that's not what the show's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one died in Guardians 3, and it still left a really big impact. I agree.
Yeah, the Han Moon. I forgot about that. Okay, interesting. Was that Jonathan and Nancy right there?
Yeah, that's like, oh, the shot. They're
Oh.
looking up at it at Hawkins' lab, and then like that shock like spreads throughout the entire Upside Down, and then it's got a shot of Hopper looking up at it
Mm-hmm.
over his head, and he in that shot is at the church that we haven't seen much of, but it is important.
Yeah, and that shockwave is coming from the lab. Yeah, I love the design
Yeah.
of the lab. It's so freaking cool.
Dude, it's about to be torn down,
I gotta come see
like
it.
in real life. You better hurry. Last time I went there, like a lot of the exterior walls were like already torn down. I don't know if it's still standing. I would have to go look.
is effed twice
Ye-
in this trailer, man. The
I
elevator
know, dude,
and the
he's in
tunnel.
way too much peril for my liking.
Nancy just always just like it's ready to shoot people with whatever kind of artillery she's got is freaking awesome.
I know.
Stay true to ourselves.
Yeah, who do we think's fallen? You think it's Holly or something?
Holly. Here, I can let me send you this on Discord. I gotta get it from Twitter real quick though. Like someone took the photo and like zoomed in and like turned brightness up, and you can tell that it's Holly in the exact same outfit that she's in the
So
other photos I
obviously-
just sent you.
Obviously, that also lends itself to the vanishing of Holly.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think Vecna's probably just like showing her everything. I think that episode is going to be where they unpack a lot of the lore that exists in the first Shadow play.
Oh my gosh, who is? Okay, things are exploding. Yeah, it is a good point that you said that like anytime we're seeing anytime we see 11 really at all, but especially using her powers, it's kind of hidden or in the upside
Isolated.
down.
Yeah, she's like not doing any. She's not there.
That's so
Really.
sick though. Dude, I just watched the episode. I know no one likes that episode. I just watched The Lost
Well, some
Sister.
people do. Some people do.
Okay. The majority of people don't.
some
And
people don't mind
it's
it.
not the best episode for sure. And I was watching it trying to find anything positive. There is that one moment where she's like, Kali is telling her like not to go home or whatever, and she's like, they can't save you. And she just goes, but I can save them. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
That's
a
freaking
good
awesome.
episode for. It's only a good episode for 11's character, and that's it. And I have plenty of. Listen, if the Duffers had invited me into the creative room when they were writing season 2, I would have been able to save them, but they didn't. So I have a lot of creative ideas that could have made that episode a lot better, or that plot a lot better. But unfortunately, it was many years ago.
Okay, so he's also wearing a shirt. Lucas in the elevator is wearing a shirt from this freaking radio station.
I know. Oh, I have an analogy for the way that I think 11 is going to be in Volume 1. Basically, for me, I'm picturing like her and Vecna as like pieces on opposite sides of a chessboard, and like they're both the queens on their side of the chessboard. So like the queen is like the most valuable player when you're playing chess. Like you don't want your queen to get captured. And so the thing is that, you know, both sides of the chessboard have pawns. Vecna is willing to sacrifice all of his pawns. He doesn't give a fuck about his pawns. Like he's good to send anybody out that he needs to do whatever he needs to do. 11 though is not willing to sacrifice her pawns because her pawns are her friends and her family. She's not willing to sacrifice her pawns. And also the thing about 11 as the queen is that she can't move right now. The minute she moves, it becomes vulnerable as a chess piece. Like, so if she does anything and the military sees her do anything, she immediately becomes vulnerable. They'll want to get her. They'll want to take her. So 11 literally cannot move. So she has to rely on her other pieces to like go and do stuff for her. But she's going to be playing, her side's going to be playing really reserved in Volume 1 because they don't want to lose any of their pieces. Which is what I think will result in the fact that Vecna is able to just yoink Will up off the ground and be like, you're going to actually do something for me real quick. Like Will's piece is getting captured. And that's T.
Is this Holly and her mom?
Yeah, that's Holly and Karen.
And then who the frick is this woman? Is they bring in another freaking government white-haired woman that we got to kill?
Yeah, she's like a famous actress.
Oh, who? Yeah, this isn't Erica or Susie. This is some other random kid over here on the right. I love Mike.
I think those
Look
are
at
all
Mike.
just Erica's.
Look at Mike. Oh, y'all freaking hating on Mike. Mike being the leader again, putting his arms up, trying to protect people. I'm in season 2 right now. He was literally sleeping on Will's floor, making sure, checking up on him. He's the only kid that went over there and went to Will's house and checked on him. Oh, Mike's the best.
Yeah, Mike is so good in season 2. He's like the only one that notices when Will is no longer Will.
Yep. He figures out it's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to help me.
Vecna with his crazy ass hand. Waist snatched.
Yeah.
Traps built.
Even Vecna went on Ozempic. I saw that somewhere. Freaking Will can't get a break. This poor
He got
kid.
a break in California.
Last time.
Yeah, that's fair. She's from Terminator? Wait, who is? Terminator woman?
Linda Hamilton, the actress, who is like the new military blonde lady that we were talking about, the old lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. That's Sarah Connor? Wait, where did she go?
Is that her character name in Terminator?
Yeah, that's the main friggin' chick, isn't it?
Yes, I think the actress's name is Linda Hamilton. Yeah.
Oh. Didn't notice. Couldn't tell with the new hair. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Anything else? Am I going to Instagram now?
He just has so many posts.
But I mean,
On
I haven't even been
Instagram.
looking at what the frick, like Stranger Things TV, like the Instagram. Like I've been
Bruh.
avoiding season 5 stuff.
Well, like from Ross's like photo dumps from like forever ago, like we were able to deduce like that there was going to be a time jump, and that like this season's going to take place in like in 87,
Mhm.
not immediately after season 5, because like that's how long ago we were trying to figure all that information out. There's like some shots that can lend to fun theories, like in I think Holly's room, he posted a picture of a Nancy Drew book, which is it's like Nancy Drew and the Old Clock, which by the way, great book. And like lots of theories have stemmed from his photo dumps, like this whole Alice in Wonderland theory. We also like figured out kind of that they're going to be doing a flashback at the beginning of season 5 with a
So-
young Will.
So they posted 4 character little videos in there. Okay, so they did 5 down here. So
They posted all of them. They posted them like 4 every Sunday. So if you keep scrolling, you'll get to the
Yeah. Why does
kids.
Karen have one? That seems so random to me.
Mind you, Karen had one for season 4.
Yeah, but why?
Great question. If anything, she seems like she's going to be more used in season 5 than season 4.
Yeah, maybe.
So-
I mean, like Hopper, Joyce, Murray, Robin, Jonathan, Nancy, Steve, Erica, Max, 11, Dustin, Lucas, Will, Mike. Like all of those make sense to me, and then there's just one for Karen.
Well, you know what's very interesting is that Max's poster, she's in her season 4, like the outfit she's in season 4. All the promo they've been doing with Max, like sitting down and rewatching the show, she's in her outfit for season 4.
Yeah, they're not
When
giving
she gets, like,
anything.
that-
Something crazy is gonna happen with Max. We'll get into that, I'm sure.
She better come back.
Yeah, the Italy event seems super cool. I hope they have that for the world premiere in LA, like the Vecna thing.
Oh yeah, that thing is huge.
Yeah, and it like moved
Someone
and stuff.
Okay, so they were posting about like the big display was like on Twitter, obviously, as it was being built, and someone quote tweeted it like about talking about the big old Vecna statue. I was like, catch me humping it. And Jamie Kimmel Bauer responded to their tweet with like a gif of like Henry Creel like just smirking, and that tweet has like over 7 million views.
That's funny.
And the person is like, this is the most ridiculous thing that's maybe ever happened.
So Karen has a post, and someone said a lot of people think this isn't possible. Well, I guess it isn't possible because we've seen her die in 2 separate. We've seen her die in the play and in the show. But a lot of people think Karen is actually Alice Creel, which would be wild. That would be
Yeah,
wild.
that theory happened like back in when season 4 was coming out. Like that theory, I think, became a thing after volume 1 dropped.
Holly wears a
'Cause
lot of Alice in Wonderland. Plus, Victor Creel's daughter is called Alice. So
Yeah,
maybe
there's a
Karen
whole
was
bunch of
in-
stuff with like Alice in Wonderland and
Whoa.
Holly Wheeler and like Alice falling down the rabbit hole, and then you got Holly falling through
right.
Dimension X in the trailer. Like the whole ever since we've gotten those pictures of Holly and Vecna at the Creel house, and Vecna looks like an adult Henry Creel. Like there's just been lots of very Alice in Wonderland type of theories and I guess like analogies coming out of that.
Supposedly, there's a scene where 11 has an escape pod hoodie on. W.
Oh, that's T.
Yeah. I hope you're enjoying your chicken, Ted. What'd I do? Okay, this is all very cool. So what's happening on the 6th? Stranger Things Day photo op, latest Stranger Things return to 85 world premiere, first 5 minutes. So they're releasing the first
Yeah.
5 minutes on Thursday.
You'll be at the premiere, and then they'll be releasing the first 5 minutes to the public. And I promise you, the first 5 minutes will literally just be
The flashback.
in season 1. Yeah, in season 1, there's like a moment where we see Will for a little in the Upside Down, and then it cuts away right when a Demogorgon like kind of breaks into Castle Byers. And then the next time we see Will in the Upside Down, he's in the library with a tube down his throat, and Joyce and Hopper are saving him. So there's a big gap in between
Yeah.
Will fighting for his life, hiding in Castle Byers, and when they find him in the library. So I think that the first 5 minutes of episode 1 are going to be what happens there.
Interesting. Chat, I will be, let's see, hold on. That's crazy. Is there anything else in the trailer? We finished the trailer. Yeah, okay. Chat, talk to Cam for just a, oh. Yeah. Talk to Cam for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, hi chat. I'll scroll up and read some stuff. Is that young Sheldon's grandma? No. No, I'm Andrew's friend. And I am also a content creator, and I make some stuff on Stranger Things. My fiance makes a lot of Stranger Things videos. But I know a lot about Stranger Things. Meme Kid, I promise you I probably know more about Stranger Things than you do. Show the pic of Holly falling. I would, but I don't have control over Andrew's computer. Am I from the podcast? I am on a podcast episode. It's from like forever ago. It's from, I think, around August of last year, I want to say, is when they posted it. No, my fiance, his name is Chris. I think August of 2024, there's an episode with me and my fiance on it, and but we're not in the thumbnail, so it might be tricky to find. You gotta pay attention to it. But we do a lot of Stranger Things stuff in that episode. So who do I think is gonna die? I've been of the opinion for a while that I feel like Jonathan might die. After the trailer came out last week, though, I kind of am worried for Nancy, honestly. I really don't see them killing any of the kids, like Mike, Lucas, Dustin. I really don't see. I mean, I can understand why they might want to or have to kill Will or Eleven, but like, I just think killing Will is pointless to Joyce's character, and I think killing 11 is pointless to Hopper's character. Like, the concept of making us watch Hopper lose another daughter, I think will suck. I'm not worried about Steve at all. I've never seen a more alive character than Steve Harrington. They could have killed Steve so many times over and over again, and they haven't. And it wouldn't narratively make sense to kill both of Dustin's like older role model figures back to back. It's like killing Eddie last season, I think, kind of makes it pointless to kill Steve. Stancy or Jancy? I am a Jancy fan. I know the writers gave some mixed feelings on Stancy in season 4, but to me, it's always been Jancy. It's always going to be Jancy. I don't think.
Yes. Sorry. I was moderating TikTok chat. Okay, hold on.
Crazy, guys.
Yeah, because you do tend to do that. Okay.
He didn't trust me. That's crazy.
Okay. So now, before we start taking too many questions, I want to just go through any general Stranger Things talking points that we think we should. I'm sure they'll ask of some, but like,
yeah.
Any hot takes, any theories that we haven't talked about that you have?
I don't know if this is like a hot take, but I think Steve Harrington is like the most safe and alive character I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so yeah, right. You don't think Steve is gonna die?
Not in the slightest. I would bet money on it.
And why?
Just because he was originally supposed to die in season 1, and they decided to change that. They said, nope, just kidding. And then he is an expendable character. They could have killed him in any season, and they actively haven't. And then you've got the fact that they killed Eddie last season, and it just wouldn't make sense to do back-to-back seasons of killing Dustin's like biggest role model. Like, that makes no sense. If Eddie was still alive, I would not be 100% secure with Steve being alive. You know what I mean?
Cool. So they bring back Eddie and then they kill Steve.
Hey, all I'm saying is if they asked me to be in the writer's room, that might be what happened. But I wasn't in the writer's room. But no, I narratively, I just don't, because I definitely don't think they're gonna kill Dustin. And narratively, it just doesn't make sense to kill both of his role models and leave him with just nothing.
We're gonna chat. We're gonna do a little bracket later, and it's gonna be of characters based on how likely they are to die, and we're just gonna debate. But we'll do that later.
Interesting.
Okay, so Steve and Will about to shake hands in the afterlife because they are for sure dying.
Mind you, Steve and Will have never communicated to each other in the show.
Yeah, really.
They've never spoken to each other.
I know it's not in season 1 or season 2. In season 3, they don't ever meet up.
I mean, in the Starcourt Mall, like they're all there
Yeah,
at the same
yeah,
time,
that's
but
what
they
I'm saying.
never actively have a conversation, like words to words with each other. No.
Elle is 100% dead. They gave up on the Hopper's daughter storyline in season 1. That's not entirely true. He has a pretty impactful monologue in the Russian prison that involves his daughter.
I was about to say he literally talks about it in season 4. It's like it's a very big plot device to his entire character.
I mean, it
The
is
reason why-
mostly season 1 for sure, but
No, they touch on it in season 2 as well, I'm pretty sure. But then also anything that he does with 11 is because of what happened with Sarah. Like there's also that little blue hair tie that Hopper's always wearing in season 2 because that's Sarah's, and then you get little small things like in season 3, 11's wearing the blue hair tie on her wrist.
Yeah.
Like he gave 11 the last thing that he really has of Sarah.
What if they
Because
go
that's
full
his new
twist and
daughter.
Vecna wins? Okay.
I've seen some people say that.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up some random theories that we can go back
ahead.
and forth on. Stranger Things season 5. It all ends with it all being fake, and it's all a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that they've been playing the whole time.
Bad
Right?
take.
That would be so
Bad
bad.
No, that would be horrible to the show, but also that's just like a stupid idea.
But like shows have done that before. Like you got to think about like shows like Lost and Game of Thrones that were like the most amazing shows of all time, and then they just tried to do something like cool and different with their endings, and it pissed everyone off. That is not out of the question for Stranger Things.
Well, actually, here's my thing. In my opinion, Game of Thrones blundered their last season in an era where like the internet was like really finally kind of getting big with pop culture and stuff like that. So like the talk for the final season of Game of Thrones was huge on the internet. And then it was so bad, and then everyone just shit on it, right?
Mhm.
Because rightfully so. I wholeheartedly think like it is going to be rare and far and few between for any popular TV show to mess up their last season now because of what happened to Game of Thrones. Like any show that is ending, you know, the people in that writer's room are like, we need to make sure that this does not end like Game of Thrones did. So we need to, like, they will take extra care.
Sure, but they make bad products all the time. People make bad products all the time. The MCU is been in the age of the internet for its entire run, basically, and they've made stuff.
That's a bad comparison though, because that's a whole ass franchise.
So is
versus,
Stranger
like, a
Things.
TV show. No. Those are so vastly different. It's not even funny.
I'm just saying there is no certainty in us getting an ending that isn't that stupid. I don't. If
Well-
I had to put money on it, I don't think they're going to do that. I think they've been smart enough for 4 seasons to keep this going and to do it. But like, I'm just preparing myself for the possibility that is something that would happen. So that's one theory. The other theory is season 5 of Stranger Things involves time travel.
Yeah, that's been a big thing because there's been lots of hints to A Wrinkle in Time. Like
Yep.
Ross Duffer in one of his Instagram posts, he shared a photo of that book, and also, you know, Escape from Camazotz. That's a reference to Wrinkle in Time. Like there's been a whole lot of what feels like references to time travel.
And they mentioned, like I said the other day, like there's been some time stuff, like the Upside Down, like paused in time the day that it was created, or it was, you know, the portal was opened and Will got stuck there. So that's one thing. And then obviously Vecna's clock, the ticking of the clock has been a big thing in season 4.
I
do you-
think time travel is incredibly unlikely, but also at the same time, it's like, if you really think about it, if the Upside Down is stuck on November 6th, 1983, like every time they go to the Upside Down, in a way, they are time traveling. Like it can be that simple.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want them to do time travel. I think there's a way in which they could maybe
I don't either.
do it, and it makes sense and it not be the worst thing in the world. Obviously, I would rather have that than, it being a Dungeons and Dragons campaign and nothing ever really happening. But they could do that with time travel. They could do a thing where they go back and the time travel happens and then nothing has ever really happened.
I don't think
but-
time travel is very likely.
No, I don't either. But I wouldn't. I would not like it, but of some of the other theories that I've heard, it's not like the worst thing in the world. I'd like them to stay more grounded and
Yeah.
just give us something that's happening. In
Yeah.
the continuum, There's nothing
I
that
agree.
really warrants it. Maybe if a major character has died or something. Yeah, but there could be also some weird time stuff with like maybe it's not time travel, but you do have access to past events or past things that have happened.
Or I think even the fact that we're going to be seeing a young Will at the beginning of the show, like that, like they're not actively time traveling, but we as the audience are going back in time. Like I don't think that's out of the question. Obviously, they did that in season 4 with the flashbacks to 1979. So
Yeah, for sure. It could also be like an Attack on Titan thing where like Aaron.
that tells me nothing.
I know, but like Aaron doesn't ever time travel in Attack on Titan, but he is connected to like this power called the Founding Titan, which allows him to. He basically exists past, present, and future. He experiences it all at the same time. So things that happened
Interesting.
earlier in the show, you find out he was kind of responsible for, but at the time he didn't even know. But then he finally
Oh,
realizes it, and then technically like he did it because he was like forced to because he's just like experiencing this all at once. So I'm saying like the Upside Down could have some sort of thing where like Max now has powers she can't see. Now she's Madam Web, and she can kind of like she's learning things about the past, present, and future. She can talk to Eddie. She can talk to Barb, and and maybe she's affecting things timey-wimey wise.
Yeah.
What I find interesting and has me excited is the Duffers recently said they've known what the ending will be since season 3. That's good. I know some people were talking about like them retconning. I know you've said they're not everything they've ever written is perfectly.
Oh no, they may know what the ending has been since 2017, but they are shit with timelines, and I'd say that to their faces. I would.
So give me like top 2 or 3 examples of that, because I know we talked about one because I've seen the play.
Oh, hang on. There's a loud ass train coming by my apartment.
I hear
Sorry
it.
if that's loud. Okay, hang on.
They need to find a way to not end it overly complicated. I agree. There's a way to make the season good. They completely forgot Will's birthday. Right.
Let me pull up my timeline. That's one of them. Another blunder in season 4 is in the finale when Wayne Munson is putting up Eddie's missing poster, like in the school, like in the epilogue. The missing poster says that Eddie, our 3rd-year senior, is 17 years old, and that's just, I fear, mathematically impossible. So there's like little things like that.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Stranger Things play, and it's like, I know the Duffers didn't write the Stranger Things play. The Stranger Things play is written by Kate Trefry, but Kate Trefry like was bouncing back and forth with the Duffer Brothers as they were writing the play. Which, by the way, Andrew, if you haven't watched that documentary on Netflix, you really should. It's really cool, and you'd probably like it because you've seen the play. Like everything that they wrote in the show, like Kate Trefry was bouncing back to the Duffers, and the Duffers like came every once in a while to like see how the production of the play was coming along and see how the story writing was coming along. Like they had input, they just weren't like the head writers of the play. And so like the biggest thing is that they put Henry Creel in high school when in the show he is 12. And then like you make it so that, after he kills his family, he goes back to the high school in the play to find Patty Newby, and a whole bunch of shit happens there. But in the show, he literally passes out, and it's a whole mess, Andrew.
Yeah.
It's a whole mess.
Nolan, thank you. Can we get some W's in the chat for Nolan for the 100? He didn't even say anything. He just said yo. So everyone say yo back. So yeah, the main thing from the play is like in the TV show, he freaking kills his family, and then immediately passes
And
out.
passes out.
Which
Yeah.
Brenner and the government covered up a lot of stuff in season 1, so technically they could cover this up and make his dad think that, oh, he woke up and then his son was right there, because
Yeah.
Will was dead for a week and they somehow covered that up. But in the play, he kills his family and then immediately goes back to the high school to talk to that girl.
Yeah. And then
The play was
for
great.
me, them forgetting Will's birthday is like one of the biggest blunders I've ever seen ever, because it's like you made it a whole point. You haven't gotten to this part in season 2 yet. It's like in the finale, or it's in like the episode before the finale. Like they made it a whole point. It's a whole line for Joyce to talk to Will about his birthday and remind him of a memory that happened on his birthday. And she actively says what his birthday is. And then you get to season 4 and they just fully forgot it, and it's like it's there clear as day on the little camcorder. It says March 22nd, and it's like they admitted it. They're like, hey, so we just forgot that was his birthday. That's our bad.
Any day you could have picked, and they just accidentally picked that one.
I know.
Again, Nolan, thank you for Nolan. Everyone say hi. There were 2 things I wanted to read. I'm not convinced Alice Carrillo is actually dead.
I think I am. I think Holly Wheeler will remind Henry of Alice, so, and
What
maybe that's
if-
why he's like not.
What if
Making us
Demogorgons
scared.
are victims of Vecna? That would be interesting. Interesting. Tell Cam that I'm with her on season 2 being underrated and a great season. I think it's a
Exactly.
great season. I think every season of Stranger Things is great, but something has to be. At
I
the
agree.
bottom.
And that's why it's season 3.
Can you say hi to my boyfriend Joe? He loves you. Hi, Joe. Okay. What else? Let's get down to the brass tacks here, because people keep asking.
Mhm.
Let's watch the clip. We'll watch the clip in a second. In season 5 of Stranger Things, are we getting Byler? And do we want Byler? Okay, let's. Season 3 is better than everything. Nikhil, it is between season 3 and season 1. Season 3 is amazing.
Here's my thing with Byler.
Here's my thing with Byler.
My number one thing. my number
No,
one
we
thing-
do not want that. Get that out
I
of
watched
here.
I watch the show, and every time Mike and Will have a scene, I think about Byler's as I watch it.
Yeah, of
And
course.
I'm sitting there. You know what the Bechdel test is, which is like when 2 female
Yeah.
characters are on a screen and they have to like not be talking about a guy. We
Right.
like whatever the reverse of that is with Will and Mike, they fail every time because their conversations are always about 11. Like Mike's always bringing up 11 in their conversations.
Right.
And there's plenty of times where Mike is like not a good friend to Will. And to me, I look at Byler's and I'm like, do y'all not want better for Will? And I'm not saying I don't think Mike's bad, but I'm just saying like, this is what you want for Will.
Well,
You're
okay.
making this.
I need
you're
to finish
settling.
watching season 4. The only thing I've seen him do to Will that I think was bad, and I do need to rewatch season 3 as well, is not give him a hug at the airport.
Well, I don't even know. He's actually really he's a pretty good friend to Will for the most part. I think
Yeah,
of season
I mean,
4.
in season 2, like I just said to you earlier, in season 2, he's literally going over to his house, falling asleep on his floor, waking up, checking on him, realizing things about Will, realizing that it's a trap, like, and helping him. None of the other friends did that for Will. Like, he was literally
Season
sleeping on
3,
Will's floor.
yeah.
Now,
Season 3 is, I think, when Mike's the meanest to Will.
I mean, that's what everyone says for sure. Here's the thing: a lot of people that I think the main reason that this is I'm against Byler, right? Isn't because like Will's never been gay. Obviously, Will's always been gay. Like that's been like episode 1, like that's mentioned.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
established early in episode 1.
But obviously they've never made it a thing for Mike, and they've always made Mike so good with 11. In season
Yeah.
2, she is gone for a year. He thinks she is dead, and he gets on the walkie-talkie and talks to her every single day for over 300 days. Like, that is so mad cute, right? And obviously,
Yeah.
11 loves him, and I think they've been in-game since the beginning. They've always been a thing. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, Mike and Will have always had a special thing, too. That's true. That's true. They've been really great friends, but to me, at least 50% of it has always been friendly. When Mike and 11, it's always been the opposite.
There's moments in season 4 when like Mike, this is after 11 is taken to like juvie, right? And so they're just sitting in their home before the whole like shootout happens and they have
Right.
to escape with Argyle. Mike is in Will's room and they're packing because they're getting ready to leave, and Mike is apologizing to Will for, the way that he's kind of ignored him for the past year, and like he's like, things have been weird, like with you not being in Hawkins, like Hawkins doesn't feel like Hawkins without you there. Totally valid. You guys have been best friends since kindergarten. Like, yeah, that's a totally fair thing to say. And all of these things that Mike is saying to Will are really sweet and really nice things. But to me, I'm watching it and I'm like, Mike is making brief eye contact with Will and then looking away to the rest of the room, versus Will, I'm seeing him look at Mike with these very longing gazes, and he's lingering his gaze on Mike the entire time they're talking. And it's like there's very clearly different body language in how they talk to each other. Mike talks to Will like Will is his best friend because that's what he is. Will is into Mike. So when Will talks to Mike, there's a lingering thing there, because that makes sense. But it's to me, it's not ever reciprocated on Mike's end.
Yeah, I think two things there. Number one, obviously it's only like I said, it's only 50%. It's only given one way. Mike, I don't find me a clip where I'm wrong for either of these 2 points, but I've never seen Mike like have the body language like you were saying. Like it's just he's always been into 11. Like that's always been his thing. And obviously Will has always been gay, but they didn't make it explicitly Will being into specifically Mike until season 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he's always
Yeah.
But I don't think, obviously you can go back and you can see that, but like they made it way more apparent in season 4 is what I'm saying.
I agree.
I think Byler won't happen, but Mike finds out because Will gets possessed, and Vecna will use the Mike not feeling the same way as a way to keep Will possessed and working against them. That's interesting. I definitely think it's going to be revealed in season 5, or maybe talked about more. But
I think Will definitely has to at least tell people that he's gay.
right.
Like he has to like come out at the very least.
I think that'll definitely happen. The Byler thing is less of a I don't like Mike and Will thing, and it's much more of a I just love Mike and 11 thing. Like that's just
I
what
like
it's always
Mike and
been
11
for me.
as well.
Yeah. 11 and Mike are bad relationship couple for each other. Literally, no, they're not. These are the same people that will like praise Zutara. I swear. It's so annoying.
There's a little bit of an interesting like point of their relationship in season 4 with the whole like Mike is unable to tell 11 that he loves her, and 11 like confronts him with it. She's like you can't say it anymore, you can't even write it. And Mike is like, don't be silly, of course I do, you're a superhero, you're awesome. And 11's like, yeah, but I'm not a superhero anymore, I lost my powers, and now all of a sudden you can't tell me that you love me, so what's that about? And then you get to the end of season 4 and Mike is finally able to tell 11 he loves her when she's like, in the pizza freezer or whatever, piggybacking. What a ridiculous sentence. He's finally able to tell her that he loves her. But, there's a bit of a caveat there because he was finally able to say it again. But that, like, after she got her powers back.
Yeah, but I don't even think that first scene that you're talking about is that bad. I just watched it, and he is unbelievably supportive of her in that scene. Like, the only thing she really has is, like, he's not signing love Mike.
He can't say it either, though. Like, he does not say it. Comparing that to how they ended season 3, like it's definitely different.
I mean, yeah, long distance does a lot of things to relationships. That doesn't mean that he's bad. And in that scene, again, he's being unbelievably like supportive and
I'm not saying he's bad.
I know you're not. I'm just saying some people like act like they're not a good couple, or like he's not a good boyfriend for her, and like all he's ever done is support her. I think he's been unbelievably supportive of her since day one, more than anyone else.
I agree.
And he makes it abundantly clear that he loves her regardless of whether and she's a superhero to him with whether or not she has powers.
I think season 5 is going to have a really great opportunity to like touch on that part of their relationship and like kind of not bring it back up, but kind of like settle that argument in a way. And also my ideal ending for 11 is that, she beats Vecna and she has to use so much of her power that she fully loses her powers for forever, but she lives. Yeah. But she just loses her powers, and the upside down goes away. All that shit goes away. Obviously, it's never going to come back because they won, and her powers are fully gone. So now she just gets to live like a normal girl, like she really has always wanted to be. And I think it could kind of, you could get a full circle moment with her losing her powers and Mike still
Okay,
like, being there
I'm
for
pulling
her,
up
loving her.
some of the season 4 scenes. I want to watch this airport scene because everyone says Mike is annoying and terrible in this scene. So I want to watch this again. Because I also, doesn't he bring flowers to 11 at the airport?
Yeah, he does.
Like, what
He does.
high school boy does that?
He brings her flowers from Hawkins because they're her favorite flowers.
Oh my gosh! Get
Like, he
out of
picks
here.
them.
Mike rocks.
He didn't buy them, he picks them.
They're adorable.
Careful, careful, careful. You're squishing your present. It's a gift. I handpicked those for you in Hawkins.
Oh, I'm not showing my freaking screen. I'm such a moron. Hold on.
Like yellow, but now I'm kind of realizing that it's too much yellow. I know you also like purple. So I
He's
got purple as well,
overthinking
so I
it.
kinda did
He's
like a
adorable.
70-30 split kind of thing.
Perfect, thank
Oh.
you.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I don't see how, like, that makes Mike a terrible person. It was just an awkward interaction. I don't know. Between dudes.
What's that?
Yeah.
Immediately is interested in what he's holding.
This painting I've been working on.
Cool.
That's a rad shirt.
Like,
man.
Will gets self-conscious and shy, but that doesn't mean, like, Mike did anything terrible. I don't know. I don't get it. Just because there's, like, a half second where he, like, the hug is awkward.
My friend Argo.
Well, the funny thing about people complaining about that is that there's a far more awkward moment in episode 1 of season 4 with Mike. It's when him and Dustin are looking for a sub for Hellfire Club, and Mike runs into the newsroom where Nancy's working at for the newspaper. He like busts in. He's like, Nancy, and then there's like 7 seconds of just silence.
Yeah.
He's just looking around the room, and everyone's looking at him. And it's the most awkward cut I've ever seen in my life.
Where do they have this conversation in the bedroom? Is it episode 3?
It is episode 3. It's after 11 gets. They have a fight in Rinkomania, and so the conversation they have in episode 3 is also kind of like them. Oh, I saw Eddie. I saw Eddie when you were scrubbing through.
About what?
Go back.
I don't know.
No.
Just maybe like about yesterday or everything.
There's nothing to say.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little I guess I just don't really understand. Why didn't you tell me what's going on here? I mean, you know, I'm not exactly Mr. Popularity back at home. I mean, you've seen it. I've been bullied my entire life. I mean,
I don't know. He's checking on her. I don't get it.
in Lenora?
Well, later in the conversation, she's
Yeah.
like, "Your letters are
Anyway.
ass."
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Come on, you can't actually believe that.
Her hair is so
Nora?
cute. I can't believe they made her shave her head.
I am different. I do not belong.
You mean in Lenora?
Anywhere.
Come on, you can't actually believe that.
Everyone looks at me like I'm a monster.
Well, they just don't know you.
You think I'm a monster too.
What?
Yesterday. The way you looked at me. You were scared of me.
I mean, she assaulted a girl. what
Hey,
is he supposed
what?
to do?
No,
Deserved.
no, that's not
Oh,
Deserved.
yeah. We can all agree. Frick Angela, right? Angela sucks.
Honestly, my
I
icon.
was
Honestly, 11's kind of my icon for that.
Dude,
Right.
clock
You know
her.
how many people I would hit upside the head with a roller skating
yeah.
rink boot.
Maybe I was a little upset in the moment, but I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. I mean, it was so crazy. It happened so fast, but it doesn't change anything.
But
It
no,
doesn't
I
matter.
think
I care for you
I mean I
Hold on. Hold on. Let Meg cook.
so much.
I care for you so much.
Care.
yeah, care for.
But you don't love me
That's
anymore.
not the same as saying that you love somebody.
Who said that I didn't?
You never say it.
I say it.
Yeah, I agree with what Jacob said.
I can't see chat
Can't
right now.
even
I'll reach
write
out in a
it,
second.
Mike.
I remember this
From
scene. Like,
Mike.
I'm not saying.
From Mike.
I remember the.
From Mike.
Yeah, he never writes "Love Mike."
Okay, 11, you're being ridiculous. What, like?
Honestly,
what is
chat,
this?
what does this say about
you know what I
Andrew
think
that
of you.
he's
You're the
okay
most
with having
incredible
issues
person in
telling
the
people that he
world.
loves them? Guys, should we
First of all, People say "I
Should we
love
unpack
you"
that,
at
guys?
different points in relationships all the time. Some people take a year
Guys, I
to
think
say
we
it.
should
Some people
unpack.
say it before they're even official. So
Okay, but Mike has been saying it, and
I
they
understand
stopped.
that, and she's good for calling him out. But I'm saying his response, while it does take him a minute to like say "I love you," that happens in relationships all the time. People hesitate, whatever. I'm saying he's not like a bad boyfriend to her because listen to
what
everything
it
else
is?
he's saying in this conversation.
From my
It's a Wheeler family issue.
Okay, 11, you're being ridiculous.
Wheeler family
What-
skill
like,
issue. They can't
what
say
is
they love you.
this?
They can't say "I love you" to
You
people.
know what I think of you. You're the most incredible.
You're the most
person in the
incredible
world.
person in the
And
world.
you can't let these mouth breathers ruin you, ruin us. I mean, they're nobodies. They're nobodies. And you're a superhero.
Not anymore.
Oh my God! Someone in your chat just said Mike deserves to be alone or die.
Yeah, I don't see that scene as like some awful, terrible referendum on Mike being a terrible boyfriend.
No, I don't either. But Bylers will take any blunder in Malevin's relationship to use it to further a Byler agenda, and that's just the world we live in, unfortunately.
Max is more supportive of her. No, he's he's a bad boyfriend for her. He literally just said, "You're the most wonderful person in the world. I care about you so much." Because he's signing letters in the way that she doesn't want, and then later in the same season, he goes out of his way, travels across the country to find her, talks to her for a year when he thinks she's dead, absolutely adores her, and then goes and gives her a speech about how she's a superhero to him, whether she's got powers or not, and that he loves her, and that helps her defeat the enemy. He's a bad boyfriend because of this one conversation. Tell me you've never been in a relationship without telling me. Holy balls. Holy balls.
My thing? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter because Lumax is the best ship anyways, so.
Yeah. They're good. They're great. Elle ignores
They're the
99% of what Mike says, focuses on one word, and twists it. You could
Okay, in
you could
11's
make the
defense,
argument that
he barely
11's a
speaks
bad
English.
girlfriend, but I'm not even going to make that argument because I think this is just a normal.
Whoa.
This is just a normal freaking Lumax supremacy. Lucas and Max are adorable, and they're gonna get their freaking what was it?
Movie
their
date.
Their movie date.
You know, the Funko Pop of Lucas in his blue WSQK sweatshirt has him holding popcorn. That's all I'm saying, guys.
It does, and I have it. Where is it?
I have it too.
It's right here on top, actually. Boom. He's holding popcorn. Okay, now we got to pull up this clip of Noah Schnapp saying people are going to be satisfied.
Okay, it's so funny. I saw people talking about this on Twitter, and I almost sent it to you. Bylers are freaking out because they think that he is saying you guys are going to be happy, but then he stops saying hap, and then changes it to satisfied.
Yeah,
but he
completely
so
different.
clearly says half satisfied. It's not even funny. It's so clear.
Hold on.
And my question was,
there will be, you guys will be satisfied, and I can't say how.
Yeah, I don't- to me, that's him trying to give an answer and still give
Yeah.
them hope and still get them interested in the season without saying, no, it's not happening. But I'm sure there's going to be some sort of Will Mike interaction that touches on this and Will comes out. I'm sure there's going to be something that quote unquote satisfies them where they talk about it, but that doesn't mean Byler's end game.
Well, also, okay, I have an opinion, and I am going to state it in the nicest way possible for your stream.
Okay.
Noah Schnapp has not been the most popular favorite member of the cast in the past couple of years for specific reasons.
Yeah.
And I think that Bylers specifically are the only part of the fan base that fully overlooks anything that Noah Schnapp has particularly maybe said or done in the past couple of years, right? So I think he is fine with kind of encouraging Bylers because they're the only ones that don't like kind of ignore him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like this person, Mike
I
will
don't
probably,
see Finn Wolfhard doing that.
Mike will probably help him come out, but won't return the feelings, but will support him. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I hope we'll find somebody that actually loves him because I want better for him.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can just go to straight questions if y'all have questions. I'll be reading chat. If Byler happens, it would be arguably worse than Joyce dying because legit the entire show is about Mike and Elle's love. That is one of my favorite aspects of the show is Mike and Elle
I agree.
being a thing since day one. I think it's mad cute.
And here's the thing. I'm not saying it's impossible for like the character structure of Mike Wheeler to end up being gay or bisexual, but I don't think that there's any way for them to do that and make it work and make it good in terms of storytelling in just one season.
Correct.
I just don't.
And based on how much time they've spent with Maleven.
Yeah, if they started the notion of Mike being gay in like season 3, I could see it and I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? But they haven't.
Yeah. How do I freaking search on this freaking thing? There we go. Okay. Stranger Things.
Someone asked, what's your favorite Mike and Elle moment in the show? It's not necessarily a Mike and Elle moment, but I like when Eleven comes back at the end of season 2. In the penultimate episode, so the second to last episode of the season, it ends with Eleven coming back and Mike just steps forward from out of the crowd and like Finn Wolfhard's face is just so good, and they don't even say anything to each other. They don't say anything to each other until the next episode, but like just his face, like, oh, it gives me goosebumps. It's so good.
Which one? What episode?
The episode 8 of season 2 when Eleven comes back, she kills the Demodog, throws it through, and he sees her for the first time and finds out she's alive. Like his face is just so good. Mm-hmm. And then I like in the next episode when Hopper takes Mike into the bedroom and Mike is so pissed at him. He's like, you knew this whole time that she was alive and you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And that's just a great moment between Mike and Hopper, and then it's that feeds into a good Maleven moment.
I mean, the whole season when he's like kept up her little area where she slept, and that's still there, and he's sitting like where she stayed on his walkie-talkie, talking to her, is just. And then all season 1 when they're like at their littlest, and like the first thing while he's surrounded by like his guy pals, and they're like obviously gonna give him crap for it, he still like calls her pretty, and then he like kind of like backtracks on it because he's like nervous, but like. It like popped out when he first saw her. Mad cute.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens to Argyle? He's not in the trailer, and end of season 4 he disappears. What happens to him at the end of season 4?
I mean, they're like boarding up the windows of Hopper's cabin, and Argyle is in the woods picking mushrooms, and Nancy and Jonathan kind of laugh at it, and then they all go out to the field and look at Hawkins from above on that hill, and that's the end of season 4. And a lot of people were like freaking out when they said that the actor for Argyle wasn't going to be in season 5. They're like, it's so disrespectful. It doesn't make any sense that Argyle wouldn't be there. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, it makes total sense that Argyle would, I don't know, go back home.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he stay?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. He just
back.
Went back to California. Like, it's not complicated at all. Like, he literally just went home.
Actor said Argyle.
And that's not something that we needed to spend time on.
Okay, so Steve Harrington, season 5, Stranger Things. Is he dying, and who is Nancy ending up with?
Nancy's ending up with Jonathan. Or alone.
Okay.
She's not going back to Steve.
If she's ending up with Jonathan, why did they spend so much of season 4 effing with their relationship and giving Steve and Nancy moments?
The real answer to that is because I don't think the writers necessarily know how to write Nancy without giving her a love interest. So when they separated Nancy and Jonathan, they literally didn't know what to do. Because it doesn't make sense.
Just give her a gun and have her shoot things. She's let her be a little detective. She's awesome at both of those things.
Andrew, if only they let you and me into the writer's room for season. Unfortunately, they didn't do that. So when it makes no sense because you have Steve. Like, okay, fine. Steve still being into Nancy, I get that. Nancy's a baddie, right? I can't blame him. Yeah. But you've got Steve being like, I want to settle down. I want to have 6 kids with you and all that shit. He is literally saying to Nancy her worst nightmare. Nancy, the last thing Nancy wants to do, if you watch, in season 1, all the moments between Nancy and Jonathan, like when Jancy is like starting to build, something I love about Nancy and Jonathan season 1 is the way that Jonathan just kind of like reads Nancy for filth more than anybody else that is in it. Like Nancy lives in this bubble in season 1, and Jonathan pops that bubble, and he'll tell her how it is. He'll tell her how she's perceived, even if it's ugly, even if she doesn't like it. And that's what she likes about him. Steve exists in that bubble for Nancy. Nancy doesn't want to live in that bubble. Nancy wants to go to college. She wants to be a journalist. She wants to be a writer. She wants to be a reporter. Like, Nancy wants to go leave Hawkins and do girl boss things. Does any of that involve settling down with a Steve and having 6 kids? Pushing out 6 kids? No. Doesn't involve that at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, that doesn't make sense. I think Steve deserves to find somebody that will love him in the way that he wants to be loved, which is not a way that Nancy will ever love him. And also, just intellectually, no offense to Steve Harrington, it's established in season 2 really, really well when the whole battle between Stancy and JNC is the most relevant in that season. Like, Jonathan is on an intellectual level with Nancy that Steve could never reach, unfortunately. And I say that with love.
Yeah, but both Nancy and Jonathan don't really care about seeing each other at all in the most recent season. They're kind of over each other.
Not really, though. They explain that, like, first of all, the way that they reunite in the finale, when Jonathan and all of them arrive in Hawkins, you watch that reunion and tell me that it looks like they're over each other, you're batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Batshit crazy. They're not over each other. Jonathan is actively avoiding Nancy because he doesn't want to go to Emerson with her anymore. Because he has this whole, oldest child's syndrome. He feels like he has to stay home. He has to stay close to Joyce, to take care of Joyce and all that shit. So he's like, I can't go to Emerson. I need to go to community college so I can stay home with Joyce, so I can work and help Joyce, like all this shit. Which he doesn't need to do, because guess what? Hopper and Joyce endgame. Hopper's got her. And so Jonathan's avoiding Nancy because he has this big secret. He knows Nancy is expecting him to call her like any day and be like, hey, I got my acceptance letter to Emerson, which is the college Nancy's going to. And Nancy thinks that Jonathan's also going there. So Jonathan's like actively avoiding her. So that's why they're at odds in season 4. It's because Jonathan is like keeping that a secret. But it's such a sub plot to everything that's going on in season 4. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, so ships that are in game in season 5 of Stranger Things, we're going Jancy, so Jonathan and Nancy. We're obviously going Joyce and Hopper. And we're going Eleven, of course.
Me and Eddie.
You and Eddie. Perfect. Me and Karen Wheeler.
T.
Just kidding. Yeah, I think that's... Is there anyone else we're missing? Oh, obviously Lucas and Max.
Yes.
Lumax.
I'm looking at my Funko Pops. Robin and Vicky.
Yes, I that's one that I forgot about. Because I think I brought that up during my Funko review. Is like, because Steve and Robin have that conversation.
You know what I need?
I like boobies. You like boobies.
I need Susie and Dustin to see each other face to face.
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't seen that. Dustin and Susie, if they have them, like, never ending story. If you can't not have them be together. I want her back. I love her.
Yeah, I think that she's awesome.
Yeah.
I need them to see each other in person.
Do you have any favorite new character that's introduced in any season? Okay, well, hers is Max, introduced in season 2.
Yeah. And then right behind that would be Eddie.
Yeah. None of my favorite characters are like ones that are introduced later. Like my top 3 are probably Joyce, Hopper, and Eleven. So I
really like Bob.
Bob is
I also
great.
I feel a deep spiritual connection with Sean Astin. So there's
Sean
that.
Astin is also great.
I love him. I've met him. He's the kindest soul ever.
He seems super nice.
You got some Byler love in your chat.
Yeah, I think it's mainly just 1 or 2 people spamming over and over again.
Dude, I do genuinely worry, like, when the finale comes out and Byler is not a thing, I hope that all Bylers have like emergency contacts on call, ready to watch
It's not
them
gonna-
and make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
We might witness a severe mass psychosis.
I want to ask both of you, what is your ideal ending to the show?
Max alive. That's all that matters.
I think they effed up Max so much at the end of season 4 that it wouldn't make sense to kill her now. You know what I mean?
No, that'd be so pointless.
Okay, here are the characters for my perfect ending that cannot die. 11.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mike. No, I'm sorry. Will. And I know
Yeah.
a lot of people think Will's going to die, and a lot of people want Will to die. I think killing
I
Will
don't.
would not be a perfect ending.
I made a whole
11
TikTok
and
about how I don't think Will's gonna die.
Will should not die. Not even just because of, people want him dead because Noah Schnapp, whatever happened 2 or 3 years ago.
That's such a stupid take.
I agree.
I'm like, just separate the character from the
I
actor.
agree.
For
I
the love of
obviously
God,
agree.
be an adult.
And also, not even because of Will's character. I say that mainly because of Joyce's character. I
Joyce,
think.
and I feel the exact same way for 11 and Hopper.
Okay, this person is just spamming. Holy balls.
If the show kills 11 and makes me watch Hopper, I just think that would be so stupid. And you
Yeah.
faked Hopper's death and made 11 so sad over it.
Exactly. So you're
just
not killing
for what,
Hopper.
to then kill 11?
Yeah, I don't think they would fake Hopper's death in season 3 and then actually kill him 2 seasons later. I hope the same logic
agree.
applies for 11. They fake killed 11 for like 10 minutes in season 1. I don't want her to die. I just like her too much.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
agree.
that, I guess you could kill anybody. I don't want
I
Hopper
just-
to
the
die.
Duffer
So
Brothers-
Hopper, Will, and 11. Those are my no-kill rules.
The Duffers have said that they're never going to kill anybody just to kill them. Like,
Yeah.
if they do kill somebody, it has to make sense to like the overall story. It has to make sense to that character arc. Like, as much as I hate that they killed Eddie, and I think that it is stupid, and I think that Eddie could have lived. It is hinted at the entire, like, ever since we meet him. His character talks about how he's always running and running away from things every fucking second that we see him in the show.
Yeah.
Every time we see him, he's talking about how he ran away from Chrissy. He runs away from this. He runs away from that. And then at the very end, he's like, I didn't run this time. And then that makes me suicidal, but that's another topic for another time. Like, it's hinted at. It's also very hinted at with Bob. Like, while I hate those deaths and they make me sad, like, they make sense to the arc of those characters. And the Duffers, they always say they won't kill, like, they wouldn't kill Lucas just to kill Lucas. Like, if they killed Lucas, it would have to make sense to the arc of Lucas's character.
Yeah.
And I don't think it makes sense for Lucas to die.
I think Elle won't die, but will be stuck in the Upside Down and have contact with Hopper and Mike through Christmas lights or something. Yeah, I thought they were going to do that, something like that in season 1, where she got stuck in the
Mhm.
Upside Down, but then she just makes her way back like 5 seconds later.
Well, that's in season 2.
Well, right, I know. But, they reveal that she's still alive at the end of season 1, but you see her come back. Like, you see her push the thing through, goes through the portal, and then she just walks out of another portal in the same school.
Nope, that's in season 2 though. In season
That's
1,
what I'm saying.
when
I know
season
that's in
1,
season 2.
yeah, but season one ends, and we thought that it was only gonna be a 1 season thing. They didn't give us any hint that 11 was alive.
Yes, they
but
did.
they made no.
Yes,
they didn't
yes.
show us 11 at all.
They didn't show us 11 alive.
They showed Hopper leaving Eggos out in the woods, but
Yes.
that's like out of hope.
Yeah,
doesn't
but to me,
confirm that she's alive.
to me, that was them saying 11's alive because I would have hated the show. I remember
fair.
watching the show. I mean, they wouldn't have put that in there for any other reason than to say like, "Hey, she can still be alive."
Yeah.
Because I remember watching the show the first time I ever watched the show, and as soon as that scene was happening, I was like crying, and I literally looked at everyone in the room and I said, "If she dies, I will hate this show." And for 5 minutes, I hated the show because I thought she was dead. But then they had that scene of him in the woods, and I was like, "Okay, I can breathe." But yeah, they show her obviously in season 2.
Yeah. For me, 11's perfect ending is she lives, but she loses her powers.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That would definitely be fine. A character you disliked? Oh, I don't want to say it.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't really. I mean, Billy is a good character, but he is insufferable and the least likable.
Oh, he's a great character, but a bad person.
Correct. He's awful.
Horrible person, but he is a great character.
Who is the worst?
He makes
person,
a really interesting character study.
Who is the worst person morally in Stranger Things? I think Billy is up there. He obviously loses to Papa. Dr. Brenner literally kidnapped
Yeah, Brenner's
and
probably the worst morally.
I mean, bro, the backstory on 11, Jane's mom, Terry, freaking gaslighting this woman into
Yeah,
thinking she
dude.
got a miscarriage when she knows she didn't. She
Yeah.
finds her daughter for like 3 seconds after breaking in, and then they immediately take her back and lobotomize her. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
wild.
It's a lot.
Um,
It's a lot.
So yeah, I think Billy's a terrible person. I think Dr. Brenner is a terrible person. Some of those people 8 is running around with, or I get it a little
they're
bit.
so annoying. Dude, that episode immediately becomes easier to watch and more digestible if the people that Callie is surrounded with are not as fucking annoying and insufferable as they are.
As terrible, yeah.
If Callie's alone and doesn't have a group of weird misfits around her, that's an okay episode.
It would be a better episode for sure.
Immediately it's better.
Jason sucks. Yeah, his motivations are a little better, but
Jason, yeah,
he is the
think
reason that it happened to Max, isn't it? Didn't
yeah,
he like somehow because he's just not listening?
He makes Lucas accidentally step on the cassette player, so then Max starts to float and she doesn't have her Kate Bush.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's unforgivable. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, yeah. I mean, Jason is literally crazy in Volume 2, but I think in Volume 1, Jason's spiral into insanity is valid.
Yeah, I mean,
like his girlfriend was brutally murdered.
Andrew, how many times are you gonna cry in Stranger Things season 5? I hope every episode,
God.
man.
Andrew, have you ever seen my reaction to the finale of season 4?
No, I should watch that.
It's on my YouTube. Hang
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna.
I can send it to you in Discord. It's like it's one of my most viewed videos ever, purely because of me sobbing over it.
It's wild how much I just cried just freaking watching season 1. The thing I've seen 8 times.
And then like I'm actually mostly sobbing over Matt, believe it or not.
Of course. Dude, that was crazy. When that first happened, I was like, I could not believe my eyes that her bones started snapping. I could not believe it.
I don't think we were friends at that point when season 4 came out, but
No.
when the finale did drop, I got texts from so many people, a lot of people that I'm not even friends with anymore, but I got texts from so many people being like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, we definitely would have been talking about it if we were friends then.
Oh my god, I have never mourned like I literally felt like I lost somebody for real in my life, straight up.
Okay, so let's go. Hold on, let me move all this back over. We're gonna do a little game. We're gonna do a little bracket chat of.
A little bit of shameless self promo in your chat, don't mind me.
Yeah, put it in there. Yeah, Cam Silas on most things, right? Or is it Cameron?
I mean, the ad is Cameron Silas, but people just call
Cameron
me
Silas. I follow her on Instagram. You can find it there.
Oof. Come
Okay.
on.
So we are doing a bracket of Stranger Things characters based on how likely they are to die in season 5. I personally am going Robin here. I do not think they're killing 11.
I don't think they would kill Robin at all. First of all, it'd be a hate crime. Second of all, I just don't. She's not a character that makes sense for her to die. So I don't think 11's gonna die. I don't want 11 to die. I think you would be daft to not pick 11. For what this bracket is about, you would be daft.
But they already fake killed her in season 1. Why would they do that? And
Andrew, click on 11.
I hate you. I just hate you.
Click on 11. Be serious.
Dimitri is Angela. Neither of these characters matter. Angela, because we want her to die. I hope if she's not dead, I hope she dies. Axel, Jason died already, right?
Hang on, your videos, your stream is so behind. Jason's already dead, so Axel would be our only option.
Yeah, this is gonna have characters that are Holly and Grigori. We killed Grigori, didn't we?
Yeah, so Holly would, and also I would pick Holly anyways.
Yeah. We'll do Karen. We gotta weed out the people that aren't even in the series anymore.
Read them out loud to me because your stream's a little behind.
I'm just going through. I'm trying to get rid of. Joyce Byers, Henry Creel. That's actually a really
Oh,
hard
I
one.
do. I do want to see Dart come back for season 5.
That would be interesting.
Henry Creel. Henry Creel would die over Joyce.
Yeah, because he's the villain. Yeah, they'll kill him, right?
Yeah. I love Jamie Kimball Bower. I think he's so awesome.
Erica Sinclair or Argyle? Who is more likely to die in season 5? Well, Argyle's not in it, so it's
Erica,
got to be
probably.
Erica.
Erica, yeah.
I wouldn't be too mad.
You're so ridiculous. It's like not even funny.
Eddie or Lucas? Is it more likely that they kill Lucas or they bring Eddie back and kill him again?
Honestly, both are incredibly unlikely.
But we're gonna go Lucas here.
Oh goodness, isn't he just so gorgeous to look at, guys?
All right.
I just
Billy
love
Jonathan. Billy's dead. Jonathan. Barbara Murray.
Jonathan is my number 1 pick for most likely to die, by the way.
Dustin or Victor Creel? Why would they bring Victor
Ooh.
Creel back and kill him, you know?
Um,
If they killed Dustin.
well, they break him out and make him talk to his kid. That'd be interesting, actually. I would be down to see that, straight up.
And then what, you think Henry kills him?
You never know.
All right, Dustin
bomb
or
could
Victor,
explode.
people. I think Dustin.
If this was in a scenario where Victor is in season 5, I would go Victor. But since he's probably not going to be in season 5, I'll go Dustin.
Just a reminder, this is based on who we think is more likely to die. Dustin is like the most safe person. Is he though?
I do kind of agree with that. He's pretty damn safe.
Okay, Henry versus Ted Wheeler. Henry's gonna beat that. Erica
Someone in your chat
versus
saying, is that film stalked girl? Sure.
film stalked female. The female film
Ooh,
stalk.
I would say Holly Wheeler for this one.
Yeah, Holly, right? Yeah, because of the theories.
Yeah.
Dude, watch Holly become the main character of season 5. That'd be crazy. Jonathan or Karen?
Jonathan. Actually, wait. This might be the hardest one. I'm so serious.
But what if
'cause
Karen
I think,
is Alice, dude? Like they said.
I think a Wheeler is Bones. The way that Nancy's crying in the trailer, there's a Wheeler that's dying somewhere.
But do you think they're gonna kill a
Whether that's
Wheeler in
Ted?
part 1?
Yeah, I do. Ted Wheeler could be Bones 40 seasons ago, and we wouldn't care. So they could kill Ted. They could kill Karen. Karen could die trying to protect Holly easily.
Okay,
Then that would save them from having to explain everything that's happening to Karen. Yada yada yada. But maybe Jonathan.
I'm gonna do a poll on Instagram and let them pick. Because again, Karen is more of a side character that would be quote unquote easier
Chris.
to kill.
Come here. I'll ask Chris what he thinks. Come here. Who do you think is more likely to die, Jonathan or Karen? He's thinking. His hands are on his hips. He's hitting a dad pose.
YouTube chat
They both
is
would-
picking Karen.
Well, yeah, but that's not the question. Because these two characters would both die for other characters.
I'm gonna go Karen.
They would both die for multiple characters. Okay, he's going Karen. He's picking Karen.
That's what YouTube chat
Karen
picked.
Karen would die for Holly. Karen would die for Nancy. Karen would die for Mike. Jonathan would die for Joyce, and Jonathan would die for Will. So both of those characters are very likely to die for somebody.
All right, we've got Jim Hopper versus Murray Bauman. Who
Murray.
is
Murray.
more likely to die?
100%.
I think Murray.
Murray.
I think that one's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Jonathan would die for Nancy. Murray. Murray
Oh,
is
that's
dead
another one.
part
Jonathan would die for Nancy.
Hopper is not dying. Yeah, I don't want Hopper. Hopper, I know he wasn't in my 3, you know? But he is up there. And
He's
I
not
don't
dying.
yeah, because of season 3, the ending of season 3. I don't think they're gonna do that. Okay. Angela or Jane? Obviously Jane. Dustin or Will?
Will.
Will. But no, because that's so wrong if they do that. It's so wrong.
I agree. But here's the thing: we're not talking about whether or not we think it's wrong, whatever. We're talking about whether or not like Will is going to be in the most peril. Will is going to be in the most opportunity to die.
That's why I think he's the safest.
I don't think that makes him safe.
Why would we have
I don't think they're
4
gonna kill him.
seasons of keeping him alive?
You ask. Okay, have you seen the Hunger Games movies?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I've seen some.
Why does Katniss end up going to the Hunger Games?
Because she volunteers.
She volunteers for her sister Prim.
Mhm.
Have you seen the 4th movie, the final movie?
No.
Prim dies. She gets blown up by a bomb.
That's rough, buddy.
So it's like, what was the point then? Prim was gonna die anyways.
It's rough.
But there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture. Katniss going to the games wasn't just for Prim. She went into the games because she became the Mockingjay. It's pointless because it's like Prim was gonna die anyways, so you could have just let Prim go into the Hunger Games and die in the Hunger Games.
Sure. I
and
think
saved
we're
ourselves
gonna,
a couple of books.
I think we're gonna put Will through for sure.
We
but
are.
I don't think.
I don't think
either
he's
of these
gonna die,
guys-
but-
either of these guys are dying.
That's my best
Common
like
Prim L.
comparison.
That's crazy.
That's my best comparison for like it does. I don't think it makes sense for Will to die. Like it does make the the whole point of the show a little pointless, but
Yeah,
at the same time, like
Hunger
there's a
Games-
way that they could do it.
Yeah,
They
I get
could
it.
do it where it would make sense.
Sure. I feel like Hunger Games is like more of like a metaphor for like war and sacrifice, and I don't know if they're gonna. That's the point of this show, but we'll see.
Well, you don't think they're going to be at war and sacrificing things in season 5?
no, yeah, for sure. Charles Sinclair or Mike? We'll go Mike.
Yeah.
All right, Jane or Will? Woof.
Those are the 2 big ones.
This is big. This is
Oof.
big.
I mean, I would assume you would rather send Will through, but I think you gotta let your YouTube chat pick this one because this is
Yeah.
a hard one. Oh, what do you think of? A lot of people think that Will is gonna have powers in season 5. How do you feel about that?
I think he'll still have some sort of sensitivity or be like the spy
Mhm.
like we got in season 2.
That's what I
But
said.
I would much rather Max have some sort of
I agree.
connection.
I would love Max. Okay, do you remember? I don't know if you know about this. A lot of people were theorizing that Eddie would come back, as a vampire because of like this whole Cass, the bloody-handed thing, which is a D&D character. Do you know about all that?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
So like Cass is like he dies and then he comes back to life and he becomes Vecna's right-hand man. Yada yada yada. Other stuff happens. That doesn't matter. Somebody else who died and came back to life though, Max. I'd be down for Max to get the Cass theory. Like given to her as a character.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, Jane is
Poison
definitely
ivy.
winning. All right, Will, you're safe.
Damn, that's crazy.
Murray or Karen?
Karen.
Really?
That was just my guttural instinct, but that's a hard one because Murray is a character they could kill just for kill factor. You know what I mean? Like they could just kill Murray off. And it
Yeah.
doesn't matter because Murray's removable from the group and his death doesn't really affect anybody really. Karen is a character whose death would be a specific character choice and a specific choice to certain character arcs.
Yeah.
So I think they could both equally die, but just for in different ways. Are you looking for kill factor or are you looking for effect on character arcs?
Right. Either one. It could be
I'm
either.
think we'll probably end up putting Murray through.
Yeah, because they
because
would
honestly-
have to do a lot with the Karen thing. Like, I feel like that's more involved, and it's not
Also, if you kill
guaranteed they're going to do
Karen-
that.
Killing Karen basically leaves Nancy, Mike, and Holly like as orphans because Ted doesn't do fuck all.
Ted doesn't do jack. All right, Murray's winning. Okay. Lucas or Mike?
Mike.
Frick, you can't kill Mike. 11 needs
I know you
Mike.
can't kill him.
You can't do that, man.
You literally cannot almost kill Max to let her live, and then she wakes up out of her coma to Lucas being dead. Mind you, her brother's already dead,
I know.
and who knows where the fuck her mom
and
is.
her parents are divorced, bro. Yeah, keep the trauma coming for that one.
You
Come
can't
on.
do that to her. So Lucas is really safe in my opinion. Plus,
Yeah, we'll go
you
Mike.
really can't kill your only main black character. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
That is also
I don't see
true.
them doing
Yeah,
that.
Netflix ain't doing that.
So
We got
Mike is
Holly
far more
Wheeler
likely.
or Henry Creel. I guess Henry, right?
Yeah, Holly's
mean-
gonna body him. Like Holly's gonna kill him.
Oh,
Trust.
interesting. I think Henry's the favorite to win, if we're being honest. Like the main villain of the show dying.
Probably.
All right, Mike or
Especially
11.
since-
Frick, Mike or 11.
How would you feel if Mike sacrificed himself for 11? As a big 11 fan,
I think
but
that would
also
be
a big
totally in
11 fan.
character because he's in love with her and he's such a great boyfriend.
I agree.
Oh,
Everyone's still saying L though.
frick. Let's do a poll.
I'm so sorry to you. I'll vote for Mike in the poll, but I don't think he's gonna win the poll. Oh, it's hard to say.
Oh gosh. Keep 11 alive, please, dude. I can't deal with this. I don't like this. This is freaking me out. This is freaking me out. This is the whole rest of the year. This is our lives. The whole rest of the year is bullcrap like this. I can't do it. 11's
Oh my
winning. I'm
God.
gonna kill myself.
No, I think Henry can beat out 11 by the end.
I know, but she's winning this one.
I know, but that's because like really the only reason that Mike would die is by sacrificing himself for 11.
Which
But
he
there's
would
plenty of
do.
other reasons that 11 could die.
Murray or Henry?
Henry.
Henry. We're gonna let Henry win, basically. Okay, and then it's wow, the showdown of all showdowns. It's 11 versus Vecna, and we're gonna say Vecna's gonna die. Okay.
Yeah, as I say, so like I mean, I don't see a world where they get out of this and Vecna lives. You know what I mean? But I can see a world where they get out of this and 11 lives. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So that's why Vecna wins that.
How do I see how long have we been live? I can't even see. Oh, a minute, an hour, 48.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty good. I think we covered a lot. Let's answer questions for like another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it chat.
Yeah, people in chat keep telling you to just watch all of Chris's YouTube videos, and you'll be caught up on all the theories and the lore.
This is true. This is true. This is why I wanted them
He's
on
got.
the
If
call.
there's any theory, he's got a YouTube video about it. Trust. I'm doing a YouTube video soon, probably in the next like week or two, of like a full comprehensive timeline of Stranger Things, all the way from
I was telling them about that at the start of stream.
1943 to 1986. So, someone asked to rank the seasons. Y'all don't want to hear my ranking.
Yeah, she has 2 at number 1, which is crazy. I
Myron, you
I
go 2.
flip flop. I go 3 or 1. Right now, because I just rewatched season 1, I'll do 1. I'll say 1, 3, 4, 2.
I think our rankings are like almost opposite of each other. I'm 2, 4, 1, 3.
But the great thing about this show is there is no bad season.
I agree.
I just
I
think
think your
having
favorite- I think-
season 1, like at third, is just so wild to me. It's just like
What are you gonna do about it?
impossible. It's just impossible for that to be like the third best of something. You know what I mean?
Season 2 is like season 1, but better.
Okay. Talk to me after the Lost Sister is removed from the show.
Okay. I tell you that I always have a little asterisk next to season 2.
But that's part of the
episode 7.
ranking. It's one of the 9 episodes. A 9th of the
Season
show
2
is that episode.
Season 2 is so good that even with the Lost Sister bringing it down, it still wins.
When Will starts getting possessed and he's like, he didn't like that. And everyone's like, who are you
So good.
talking about?
He
I
likes
was like,
Will.
oh, shoot.
No, it's so gaggy. Like, it's just such a good season.
You not
And,
liking the
Noah's-
Lost Sister episode means you don't know Ball, little bro. Okay.
Oh, kind of gagged you. They kind of gagged you there.
No, they did no such thing.
No, like all the acting in season 2 is also just so insanely good.
This
Like
is true.
it's
Yeah, that's true.
so
Yeah, The Lost Sister isn't even that bad, just irrelevant. I agree. Like, as an episode, conceptually, it's not terrible. And, like, I feel like in
It's
any
just
other
played
show,
poorly.
it would be a good episode of that show. You know what I mean? The whole time I was like, Callie starts like tearing up and is like, "Oh, I feel like a part of me has been missing and now it's here." And I was just like, "Girl, I don't care." I was
It's
just like,
it's placed so poorly because like episode 6 and so in such a crazy way with like Will being a spy, and he sends all the Demogorgons to kill all the lab workers in the tunnels, and then the Demogorgons come to the lab to kill everybody that's at the lab, and it's like, oh my god, we need to literally knock Will unconscious because he's a spy, and it's like this whole thing, and you see the Demogorgons start to come up out of the tunnel, and then just kidding, we're in Chicago.
yeah, you gotta wait.
We're
a
actually in
whole
Chicago for the
episode.
whole episode.
Yeah.
That episode should have come maybe before episode 6, and I think it would have been a lot better.
Or have that episode not just be that. Have that happening, but also have stuff in Hawkins happening. Like you do in season 4, where you have stuff in California and stuff in Indiana.
You could literally take all of The Lost Sister and just break it up in like into little segments throughout like 4 episodes of season 2, and it's a lot more digestible that way.
Do we know how Callie survived the massacre, or is that never explained? She escapes beforehand.
She's not. Hey, I got my timeline, guys. Hang on. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. The massacre is in 79, and for reference, Callie escapes in 78.
Nice. $10 from Primus the Creator. Everyone go subscribe to Primus the Creator if you like collectibles and Transformers. Season 5 is going to break us. Started binge watching again. I'm super scared for who we will lose. Also, Vecna is not playing this season. He means business. Can't wait to see your reactions. Yeah, it's going to be peak. It's going to be peak. Going to be peak. Reze slams Bakugo. That is an interesting take. I haven't seen how powerful Bakugo gets by season 8 or whatever we're on now for My Hero Academia, but Reze is she is pretty powerful. So I think that would be a good fight. Can we get some W's in the chat for Primus the Creator for the 10? I don't know why my alerts are not on. Of course, some inanimate object is just not working. Wait, maybe if I turn
Classic issue with you.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I turned it back on. Okay, a couple more questions. Last questions. We got maybe 5 minutes. By the way, they confirmed Eddie is not coming back for season 5. You don't know jack.
I know.
Freaking Andrew Garfield confirmed he wasn't in No Way Home for a year. Everyone shut the frick up.
Guys, please, he's too busy.
Andrew, are you going to the premiere Thursday? I am. I fear 11 is cooked. You fear wrong. Spin-off ideas. I think this is a great question. Obviously,
they have a spin-off confirmed.
They already have done the play. Yeah, and they have isn't it animated?
Yeah, it's like Tales of Hawkins 86 or something like that. Hey, which by the way, that means Eddie's alive. Eddie animation.
I missed a dono.
You know the vibes.
No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. $2 from Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the 2. Could Dustin be the only one of the original boys to live? I mean, anything's possible. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they would kill all 3 of them, but...
I don't think they're killing Lucas. I don't see that happening. I think the order of which it's possible for the boys to die, from least likely to die to most likely to die, goes Lucas, then Dustin, then Mike, then Will.
Lucas, then Dustin, then Mike, then Will. You think Will's the most likely?
Yeah, out of the 4 boys. 100%.
I think Mike's
and then Mike a little bit because he could sacrifice himself for 11. Mike could sacrifice himself for, honestly, Holly. We see Mike defending those kids in the trailer. Like, Mike's out there doing big boy shit. And then you've got Dustin, where it's like, I mean, I really do think Dustin's safe, but, you know, he's got some trauma. We know Vecna likes to target people with trauma. Dustin's going through it emotionally this season, so you never know what that could end up with. And then you've got Lucas, and I just simply have never felt like they would kill him in a million years.
All right, last question. You can pick it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I should also.
Oh.
Never mind. Keep going.
No, you go. What were you gonna say?
I'll tell you off stream.
Okay.
Will Rob Liefeld be a pod guest soon? We've talked to him. There's no specific plans right now, but we have talked about.
Guys, tell Andrew you want me back on the podcast when I go to LA and just.
You're coming in December?
Yes, you know that. I told you I was coming to LA in December. Someone wants us to do a ranking of all the episodes of season 4. I could tell you my favorite episode of each season.
Yeah, I need to finish my rewatch of season 4 before I do that.
I've got. Hang on, I have all my little notes.
What would you
Guys,
think
I
if
should do-
Byler happened and 11 dies? Oh, I would just be a shell of a human. I would just be so upset.
I should
that would
pull
be
up
awful.
the trivia that I have.
Yeah, let me.
and
Okay,
do
here's
trivia on you.
what is the worst possible ending. Here, let me give that to you. Okay, Will dies, but Joyce doesn't. Oh, but then Byler can't happen. Okay, no, Byler happens. Mike dumps 11. Byler happens. Then both Will and 11 dies, but Joyce doesn't, so Joyce has to deal with the trauma. Okay? Then they also involve some sort of... Yeah, the D&D game thing is a pretty bad ending.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, then somehow it was all a dream, too. All that happened somehow.
My
And
dream is that
Hopper
Eddie comes
dies.
back
Let's
then?
just F Joyce up. Hopper dies,
Oh my
Will
God,
dies,
poor Joyce.
Mike breaks up with 11, Byler happens, but then also Will dies, and then
At that point, what does Joyce have
Vecna
to live
lives.
for? Mike is a good boyfriend, but not a great friend.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, fork found in kitchen, I fear.
Yeah, but I feel like anytime
Mike's
a
just
character is put into a position where they are kind of more a central character or more in a leadership position, people judge them on a level that they do
Oh,
not
for
judge
sure.
the other people.
For sure.
Like
Happens with Steve Rogers.
yeah, again, I'll have to watch season 3, but right now, like,
He's definitely annoying in season 3, but like, I mean,
I'll
he's
have
a
to-
little, he's a 14-year-old boy. You expect him to not be annoying?
I don't know.
Come on now.
Like what?
Anyways, my favorite season is season 2, best season of the show. Shout out to the Spy. Shout out to the Gate. Shout out to the Mind Flayer.
When she sees, oh, I love this stuff. When she sees the outline of it in the video recording, and then he also starts mapping it out with the pages.
Season 2 has the best.
I wanted to
visuals
cover my
under
house
Minnesota.
in the drawings of the underground tunnels for my next party. Just have my whole house just have the tunnels going all over the place.
You need, the house that is the Wheeler house, not the Wheeler house, the buyer's house is in Georgia, and it's an Airbnb, and you can go and stay there. And they have it decorated and painted like it's the buyer's house.
I have thought about doing that, and I have thought about
Chris and I went. It was cool.
doing it for a video, but I assumed it's booked up for a while. I haven't looked though. All right. I love y'all. Cam, thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone go watch her Stranger Things season 4 episode 9 reaction. Hold on, let me put that in.
Guys, okay, I was really emotional. It was like,
All right, I'll talk to you
It was
later.
bad.
Thanks for hanging.
bye.
Bye. All right, chat. Love y'all. Any last comments, questions, concerns? Vecna has to be 11's dad. Whoa, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. All right, I guess I'll call it there. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. 2-hour stream. More Stranger Things content coming soon. Like I said, I bought everything at Target. Every Stranger Things item they had at Target. So keep an eye out for that video. That is coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I will be going to the premiere on Thursday. So I'll be... we're doing a video about me trying to make an outfit for that. I'll be doing trivia, I'm sure. And then I will be doing a vlog for that. I love Stranger Things. I love y'all. Let's end with some... Booyah. Love y'all.